Nick Higgins outside the London Stadium, West Ham Fan TV post-match reaction to the West Ham 2 Leicester 0 game. Wasn't the greatest of game. I mean, I had a fucking great game on Saturday, and I turned up here today, and I was expecting a little bit more than that, I'm afraid.
Go on, get the cliches out, Scott.
Do you know what,
Give us
though?
some cliches.
No, you're right. The performance that you see on Saturday, we know we're not going to see another performance like that. It was, that was a really good performance. But I'm with you. I expected a bit more. But 2-0, clean sheet, 3 points, all the cliches out of the way. It's job done. That's the positives. That's what you look at. It wasn't that entertaining, but it's a win.
We need those wins at home. We really do need those wins at home. First back-to-back league win of the season.
Go
Get them
home.
points. 16 points now away from the drop. We'll have to worry about that. And yeah, it would have been nice to come and see a performance. I think trying to see with Vardy and their threat in terms of balls over the top, through balls, all of that stuff, getting in behinds, I think we was right to stick with that back five and stick with that formation coming into it. Yeah, we could have maybe, gone a little bit more all-out attacking, but for me, for now, it's still a little bit of a dangerous fixture, but they are crack. And it did feel like we took our foot off the pedal a little bit. Once we got out a second goal, we realised they've got nothing.
They are the worst team I've seen over here, and I've watched us this season here.
I've watched some shit.
Exactly
I've
what I'm
watched some
saying.
shit. Yeah, they was bad. I mean, I went to the Leicester game. We lost 3-1 that day, and they was bad then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
And that sounds that. I mean, the new manager, they've had no new manager bounce. Their players are not good enough. They're not going to be in this league for much longer. Let's be honest. We are. The relegation fight is now done and dusted.
Yeah.
There's no one getting 33 points from the positions.
We were talking about they should have kept Steve Cooper. Like, I know it weren't sexy and fun, but they would have probably been in a lot. They took the gamble, and it didn't pay off.
I don't really understand the Van Nistelrooy appointment.
No, same, mate. Same. It's crazy. All right, he won a couple of games at Man United, and he's had some experience, like as an assistant, that type of thing. But he's not been in a dogfight before, and they were in a dogfight when they put him in.
It was at Man United.
I think they felt like they shouldn't have been in a dogfight, and this is the problem. You get up in the Premier League. It's about surviving, about staying up, and I think they tried to take that step too far too soon to get the sexy appointment of Van Nistelrooy. That's the sort of appointment you want to take when you're comfortably stable Premier League team, not you're just coming into the Prem and trying to survive, and that's I think what's cost them. And they tried to get Potter. Thankfully, he said no.
Well, as I was going to say, from one bad appointment to a good appointment, in my opinion, Graham Potter, he's changed the formation, he's sort of changed the outlook of the team. Listen, I know there's players out there that don't really fit the system, and we're trying to squeeze them in. I thought the midfield was still lacking legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Suchek was 30 today, by the way. He scored the goal. Yeah. I didn't even celebrate the goal because I thought it was offside.
Yeah, do you know what? I think a lot of people did because of the cheer once it finally everyone realised.
Offside. Yeah, it looked like Kudus was offside. And yeah, he timed his run excellently because he was, when we look at the replay, he was on. And I felt for Kudus, because Kudus, you could see he seemed, I don't know whether he thought he was offside or he was just disappointed.
Yeah.
He needs that goal.
Yeah.
He does need that bit of a boost, that bit of confidence, because again, he did well for Suchek's goal, but he was just a little bit lacklustre. And it does seem like, I've said this before, teams have sort of worked him out a little bit and know how to cancel him out.
I think it's a bit hard for him though, because he's not a striker. He played in that forward role alongside Bowen, and you see it. Both of them are dropping deep to receive the ball. Ollie Scars, the amount of times him and Wan-Bissaka had the ball out wide, and there's no focal point in the middle. Suchek wasn't making the runs into the box that you're looking for as a wide player to send the ball into the box. And that's probably one of the only things we've got to worry about going forward.
I'm just going to say hello to something.
Yeah, go on, mate. And that's the thing. You sit there and see that. Scholes picks up the ball, he goes back to Creswell, and we've got a player like Suchek who's dropping deep into the midfield to pick it up off them, not like deeper out of the box when you need him to attack him in the box. Yeah. And that is a worry going forward when you look at it, that you need, when the players get the ball wide, you need a focal point. Yeah. And Bowen's done well up there and Kuda's done well up there tonight, but we still need that focal point.
Yeah, that focal point. Evan Ferguson, he did eventually come. We was questioning, we had 3 subs. Yeah. Mostly, Soler, Emerson, Mavropanos come on. We're like, where's Ferguson? He does come on. the jury's out for me on Ferguson. He just, I don't see enough for him when he comes on. And okay, maybe if he had more time. But it's not like he's coming on at Guilherme times of like 85 minutes. He's getting the 60th here. He got a full half. I just don't know whether it's the lack of runs, movement from him, the way how quickly he turns. Yeah, I just don't know. Like with I'm not sure about him still.
I think
Whether it's his fitness.
Yeah, that's the thing. His fitness levels is what he's looking. Yeah, he's working his way in, isn't he? That's the thing. He spent a lot of time injured, so he's working his way in, and it's hard.
But this is the thing, Scott. Like with the games that we've got left, we got them in January. We kind of didn't really need someone to work their way, and we needed someone to come in and hit the ground running. And maybe not. Okay, you give him a couple games grace, but if we're talking by now, the other half of this little break to Newcastle, and he's still not sharp, he's still not up for it. What's the point? Because then by the time he does get up for it, we're gonna have like 2-3 games left.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, though, mate. You look at tonight. You couldn't change the team after Arsenal.
No.
He's stuck with the same 11.
I'm not saying he should have started. I'm just saying when he does come on, I'm not seeing an impact.
No. But you saw an impact against Brentford. The whole second half was completely different.
Mate, that's yeah. But I wouldn't put that all down to him.
No, but it's having a focal point of the attack.
Yeah,
that's what it gave us. More direct focal point of the attack, and that's
he just doesn't link up like Fulkrug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Fulkrug, if we had him, mate, we would be completely different.
I see what you're saying. I do. I sort of agree with you. But like someone said in the fan camps, you're sitting there looking at this Potter's come in, and he's getting the best out of a side that he's inherited. And the side that he inherited, the way we were playing was terrible, and we were actually playing with a bit more purpose.
Yeah. Like listen, like people talk about how boring we were today, everything like that. You have to give Potter grace. Because he has picked up someone else's team who's in a complete shambles, hasn't got his players in. It's going to take time. That win on Saturday, that performance, brilliant. And now to get the back-to-back, that's important. We're not really going to be judging Potter off of these games.
No.
Really, it's about what you can do in the summer, get the players in, and then go next season with his vision. So anything I'm saying, I'm not putting down Potter. There are things we can critique him on sometimes.
Yeah.
Like those substitutions, I don't think they were very fine. They didn't really do much apart from maybe help us see out the game with some fresh legs at the back. But they didn't really help us kick on into that next gear, did they? And the second half was dull.
The problem is that the crowd was a bit flat, and introducing Ferguson a bit earlier may have lifted the crowd a bit more.
Yeah,
you saw the cheer when he come on, and that might have been something just to get the crowd going, because I thought the atmosphere was a bit flat here tonight again.
Mate, I know we talk about it a lot, but we're 2-0 up. Yeah, I'm sitting there. You could hear a pin drop in that stadium.
Yeah.
It was deathly quiet.
Yep. Yeah.
At 2-0 up in the second half. And I know, it weren't the most exciting game and all of that, but you think night game, under the lights, people had some beers, if you can't... I mean, look, they were the quietest away fans I've ever had. There was about 8 or 10 of them trying to start is this a library and all of that, and then that died, and I thought, you cheeky bastards, where's the self-awareness?
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. So you got quiet away fans, quiet home fans. It just made for the quietest game of football I think I've ever been to. It was.
Sorry, somebody I haven't seen for many, a few years now actually. Is passed by. But what was we talking about? Sorry.
The silence in the stadium. The sound
quite
silence.
the atmosphere tonight.
To be fair, we were better than them.
Oh, that's what we were saying. They were terrible.
I actually, to be fair, right, my boy, funny enough, said to me today, "What are they singing?" They were singing what Ollie Scholes. I said, that's probably the first time I've heard a chant like that in this stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
And it is. It is. You know what I mean? I've got to give it to the boys over the other side. They was having a go tonight, but it is fucking definitely in here. Yeah, it is definitely. The stadium don't help.
It drowns out. By the time someone starts a song and it gets round to the other side, this end's already finished. That's the game.
That's all big stadiums.
Yeah.
We know it can be big here. We have to have it on all sides.
Yeah.
People take the piss out of Arsenal with a drum. I'm not asking for a drum, but they're trying to do something.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
And they're trying to do something, and something definitely needs to be done here. Light shows don't help.
No, that was awful.
Light
That
shows
was
do
awful
not help.
tonight. That's the worst one we've ever had.
That's the
over
worst one we've
I
ever
missed
had.
it.
Oh, mate,
Listen, I'm
glad
not
you
awfully
did.
American. Get the fucking chants going. Get the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
get the stadium out. That is a spectacle.
Yep.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Football.
No, it's not an interaction. You know what I mean? Get that interaction. Get the crowd interaction going. Listen, I'm not saying we're going to fucking start fucking chanting and all that like it's a European semi-final against Leicester City. But I'm just saying, try something else.
Yeah.
I go to most grounds now at night time, and there's light shows. Fuck the light shows.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a fucking light show at football. Like you don't want to see popcorn at football
Nope.
and all that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You know, keep to the traditions. And light shows are not traditions. It's an Americanized spectacle.
Yeah, it's
And
for
I'm
it's for
not
the
fucking
TV
interested.
cameras more than anything
Actually,
else. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't even fucking film it. That's not for the TV cameras, but
Yeah, look, kids might like it and all of that stuff. And listen, to me, what you do before the game, right? I'm not too fussed about, as long as during the game the atmosphere is good. There's something there. There was nothing, because even in our section, Scott,
Yeah.
where we stand, right, is usually where stuff starts. Now you have them young lads in front of us, and then some geezers to the left. By the time it gets to us and we join in, it dies there.
Yeah,
It stops where we are,
Yeah.
and it doesn't carry on. And it's like no one else, people behind us, people to the side of us ain't interested.
well,
in
let
singing.
me move the subject on a little bit.
Go on.
Right. So today there was price freezes
Yes.
and concessions back
Yeah.
for
Yes.
next season. Have the club done the right thing here? Or obviously they've done the right thing.
Yeah.
Why have they taken that decision?
Well, listen, I think you've got to give the was it Amazon United, give them some credit for their campaign.
Absolutely.
I think, fair play to them. They've
Mhm.
gone round all the grounds in the country with their protests. I think they've had meetings, all of that stuff. And yeah, look, it's good PR for the board, and they know, like, surely it's not been the best of seasons. And so now, if they was to announce a price increase, especially with the renewal rate that we've just talked about Friday
yeah.
Night Pint,
Well,
how
yeah.
bad the renewal rate is.
do you
Funny
think
enough,
they've looked
right?
into that?
Funny enough, of course they have.
Yeah.
Of course they have. I've heard they wanted to in the renewal. But what came out again? Something came out in the press a little while back about maybe being a 5 to 8% increase in prices.
Mhm.
Yeah, where did that come from? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do they look like? Heroes when
Exactly.
they say it's not going up. Who? And I'm going to mean this with the greatest respect. Who the fuck would pay to watch this shite at home at the moment?
I know.
Because
Yeah, yeah,
nobody,
yeah.
no,
No.
not a lot of people do.
Exactly.
Renewal rates are down. Listen, I paint my hat to the concessions. I really do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that needed to happen.
You know, it needed to happen. I peaked my hat to the people that have protested. I've done the thing at the beginning of the season. I know the guy's been trying to contact me, and I've been really too busy with other bits and pieces to contact him back. But I will be ringing him this week, Bubbles. But you got to tip your hat. But it's something that shouldn't have gone away.
Of course
You know what I mean?
not.
Like when you say it's good PR, it's good PR. It's fucking poor.
Yeah.
That they even fucking
Yep.
decided to do it in the first place. Listen, I know that it's going to go around the Premier League, but you have to be the one that makes a stand.
Yeah.
And you have to tip your hat.
Of course you have.
Because if
Exactly.
It shows that they've listened, right? That they've taken it on board. They've made a bad decision, which they shouldn't have made, but a lot of clubs might not go back, and we do cane them for everything deservedly. But okay, you've bowed to the pressure, you've listened, so fair play. You got to reward good behaviour. When they do something good, you got to call it out.
Of course.
When they do something bad, you call it out.
Yeah. But as I said, they should never have put themselves in that position in the first place.
No,
You know,
of
it was
course
a
not.
disgusting thing to remove.
they
it,
would have had
and they
better
shouldn't have
PR if they'd have turned around and went, we're going to be the ones that don't do it.
Exactly, mate. And that's the thing. That, look, they've retracted on it. It's good, but they should have. What's the term? Not let the horse. I don't know. But anyway, I can't remember. I can't remember where I was going around.
the horse.
Not let the horse bolt before the bolt.
Yeah,
or
whatever it.
something.
Yeah, something like that.
Before
Whatever.
the horse. Don't put the cart before the
Whatever
horse.
it is,
It was
but
his
yeah,
catchphrase.
they
Say
should
what you mean.
have. They should have done it in the first place.
Knocking the door before the horse has bolted. After the horse has bolted.
That's it.
yeah.
That's the
I
one.
understand.
You know. But look, they've
Knocking the stable door after the
Yeah,
horse has
something
bolted.
like that. But yeah,
That's
that's the thing. They shouldn't have done it in the first place. It's a disgusting thing. A bit like what City are doing with the season tickets. If you don't renew your season ticket, they're not issuing another season ticket to another person to try and drive season tickets out. It's
We're in the this is going to go around the Premier League now.
Yeah.
We're in the era of the tourist.
We are.
We are in the era of the tourist. This is where it starts to drive. You see them here. I see them at Arsenal Saturday. You see them at Manchester City. People turning up, paying 70, 80, 90 quid at the turnstiles or at the ticket offices, and going into that shop there and spending £300-400. They are the type of people they want here. You have to make a stand, because football can't survive like that.
No, exactly. It's not. There's no sustainability. There's no club sustainability, because you have one bad season and find yourself in that championship. Them tourists ain't coming.
No, it's fans like us. You need the loyalty, right? And it's the season ticket holders have been for years and years and years. They're going to be here when you're down in the dumps. It's their tradition. It's their habit. The tourists, they're here for one night. You know, and they may come back in a year, or then you want to get the next tourist and the next one. But and that's what I'm saying.
It's not after you've been there for a year, but what it is, it's after you've been there.
No, what I'm
for
saying
one
is they
game.
may come back there.
Yeah, you go for one game.
That's it.
You playing because you're playing the Manchester Cities, the Manchester Uniteds, the Arsenals, and all that. After that, it's. You go down to the Championship and you're playing the Norwiches and the Peterboroughs, they're not coming.
No, exactly. You're going away to Plymouth. You're having Plymouth turn up here. You're not going to get the tourists in.
And then the loyal fans you've driven out won't be coming back. For the Championship.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of with not with the move, but the way things are here at the moment, the way things have gone. A lot of loyal fans, even when we had them years, the 3 years on the spin playing in Europe, a lot of the loyal fans didn't come back. Because they just said, no, we've had enough. And this is and this is the thing. And it's sad to see, but they need to do something to start putting it right.
Yeah.
And that's putting the loyal fans that are here week in, week out, the away fans that get away games every week, putting them first.
I'm sure we'll be talking about this tomorrow night. So should we wrap that up there? Good win?
Yeah. Good win. Good win.
Absolutely.
Nice, comfortable one.
Absolutely. Nice, comfortable one for one. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's what are we on?
Post-match reaction.
We'll be back tomorrow for Friday Night Pint. Go and check out all the fan cams that we've just done now. But thank you very much. One thing left to say.
Come on, you irons.